Yeah. Rottweiler, I think. Sit. Good. No. Sit. We're using a dog tread 300M on her as a safety device, and this is going to be her correction for heel, sit, come. We're going to introduce down. Tomorrow she will be corrected with a tongue collar when she refuses to do down. Today I'm just going to mark the behaviors, give her an idea what that means. She already knows heel, sit, come, so it's going to be just a correction with e-collar. I've been desensitizing her to e-collar for a while, just because it makes it easier on me. I can just hold this, please, and I have a remote right here in my hand. I'm going to be using hot dogs as a lure. Basically, I'm using the lure reward method. As you can see right now, I'm going to put it in her nose. As I bring my hands down, she says down, down. When her belly's on the ground, we say down. Good, down. And I release the hot dog. Then I'm going to make her sit from a down. Sit. Good, sit. And again, down. And again, sit. Good, sit. I had no more hot dogs, so all I got was praising her. At some point, there's going to be no more hot dogs, no more food. So I'm going to get her used to no food, even though she's following the hand, all right? And this is just helping me, because eventually the hand signal for sit is going to be this. Is my hand showing on the picture, Haley? My hand signal for sit is going to be this, and the down is going to be this at first, all right? So we're going to go heel. I'm going to make her sit. Good, sit. I'm going to go heel again, but this time I'm not going to say the word. She's going to have to sit when I stop. Heel. If she doesn't, I'll correct her. Good, sit. I'm getting her motivated with some reward, okay? Some praise, some food. We're having a good time here. So we're going to go heel. Okay. And I'm going to let her get relaxed. I'm going to go to the end of the leash and say, Peyton, come. Sit. Good, sit. So now that I got her attention, she's getting rewards for what she knows. We're going to start, introducing down. And again, and sit from a down. Really easy. All right? Really, some people that do positive only, this is what they do. They do low reward, but there's no consequence for bad behaviors. In this case, I had a consequence for bad behavior. If you want to do positive only, you could just use a remote e-collar with vibrate only, and then your consequence should be startle the dog with a vibrate. Oh well, so be it. Do whatever you like. Stay away from citronella though. That's very cruel to the dog's nose. Heel. And I'm going to be walking heel, and I'm going to say down, then I'm going to say heel, now heel, sit, down, sit, down, sit, heel, sit, heel. My voice is very calm. If I say no, I say it's a man. I stop, she stops, very good girl. Now let's see if she's getting this. Down. Good, down. Now that I'm not going to give her the reward right away, I'm just going to pet her. Good, down. I'm going to take a few seconds. Here's the hot dog. Good girl. Sit. Good, thing. Down. Good, down. Good, down. There you go. Heel. Okay. This can be used with puppies. However, on puppies, you don't actually have to do any collar or front collar. They're too young. You can just use the food as a you got him to the behavior that you want. Peyton, come. Good girl. Good, good. Good. This dog actually is one of those dogs now that even though she would respond very easily to positive only, she still would need a consequence for bad behavior because, you know, again, you can use a vibrate collar if you don't want to use the regular stimulation mode on a e-collar. PetSafe makes a vibrate-only collar. You could try that. I really prefer e-collars that have all the functions. But as a PetSafe dealer, if you need one, I'll sell you one. I make these videos for my clients on rescue. I happen to have Peyton in my house for a few days, and I figured let's use her as a demo because he's an awesome dog for demonstrating. She is the typical average dog. Has no behavior problems like aggression or fear. She's a happy-go-lucky dog. Very energetic though. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Now, I'm going to do this down thing one more time. Good, down. And then I'm going to actually do it where she's going to be corrected, alright? Even though tomorrow really we're going to start the front collar correction, I just want to see how she responds to correctly the collar is going to happen. To set her up for success, it's usually easier to do a down from a sit. So I'm going to have a sit first, and then I'm going to take down. Here you go. She offered the behavior, and I'm going to give her the food. So I didn't even have to bend over anything. Good down. Good girl. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to do down with the correction and stay. Sit. No. There you go. Heel. Down. Down. No. Down. No. Down. No. Down. No. Well, she's not responding again. Let's go and give her a little lure. There's no hot dog in my hand, but she went for it. Better. So let's go and do it again. Heel. At this point, she already had a failure, so I'm going to have her end on a success. The new behavior is down, so my attempt is to get a successful down, where she's going to get a jackpot with reward, price, and food. No correction, and then I'll put her up in her crate for about an hour so she can process what just happened. Alright? Heel. And if it's successful, we're going to do the down from a sit. Down. Good. Down. Heel. Yes. Down. There you go. Good. Down. One more. Heel. I want to see if I can get her to do the down before I bend over myself. Sit. Down. There you go. Great. Good girl. She did it on her own. She got the reward. And we are done with this one.